friends, we are in the module number 1 and under electrochemistry we are going to start the battery technology. Okay, and in this session we are going to discuss about the classification of batteries. Batteries are classified into 3 different types. Okay, this is the classification of battery. Okay, how the batteries are classified? They are classified into primary batteries, secondary batteries and reserve batteries. Okay, primary batteries, secondary batteries and reserve batteries. What are these primary batteries? See, the batteries which we are using in a wristwatch, wall clocks, remotes, toys, all these comes under primary batteries. Okay, so what here? Active components will be present in the battery. Okay, during the discharging process they will be reacting to give the energy, right? Okay, and after that what will happen? After once it is utilized, we are discarding, right? We cannot use it again, right? Like secondary battery. Okay, can we recharge and reuse them? No, it's not possible. Why they cannot be recharged? Because in these batteries the reactions are, the cell reactions are irreversible. Okay, so we cannot recharge and reuse the batteries again as the reactions are irreversible. Only one side reaction will be taking place. It will be giving out the energy only when the forward reaction is going on. Fine. So in the case of the primary batteries, they are not rechargeable. Okay, and consequently discharged and then disposed of. Okay, once all the active components are used off, they should be discarded. Okay, in which the electrolyte is a liquid or a paste. Okay, generally the electrolyte will be present in the form of a liquid or like a paste. Okay, to avoid the leak proof, generally the paste type electrolytes are used. Okay, and cell is operated until the active components are present. Once all the active components are utilized, they do not have any further electrical use, so they must be discarded. Okay, and generally these primary batteries, they will be having a higher capacity and initial voltage, okay, than the rechargeable batteries. Examples for this kind of primary batteries are, the typical example is dry cell or Lagrange cell, what we call as, or it can be called as a ZnMnO2 primary battery, and also LiMnO2 primary battery. These two are the examples for primary batteries. Clear? Here the cell reactions are not reversible, so they cannot be rechargeable. Okay, we cannot try to recharge it. If we try to recharge, there will be only explosion only, as the reactions are irreversible. So we can use them only until the active components are present. Once it is used, it must be discarded. Fine. Coming to the secondary batteries, these secondary batteries, they are also called as a storage cells. Why they are called as a storage cells? Because these batteries can be recharged and reused until the shelf life and cycle life of the batteries are good. Okay, cycle life is the number of the times we are recharging and reusing the battery. One cycle life means what? Once the battery is completely discharged and once again we are recharging. Okay, one cycle recharged, once again it discharged, one cycle, right? Okay, how many times we are recharging and reusing the battery? That is a cycle life. What is the shelf life? Okay, how many years it is retaining its capacity, okay, before the failure occurs. Okay, without any problem, for how many years the battery is working effectively is called as a shelf life. Fine. Until the shelf life and cycle life of the batteries are good, these can be recharged and reused, because the cell reactions here are reversible. As the cell reactions here are reversible, these batteries can be recharged and reused. Okay, how can we recharge? By applying the current, okay, by applying the direct current in the opposite direction of the discharge current. Fine. The example for this kind of batteries are, you can write any examples which are recharged, like mobile batteries, okay, laptops, the batteries which are used in laptops, and all the automobile batteries, the batteries which are used in automobiles are the examples for secondary batteries. Okay, which are they? Generally the lead acid battery, nickel metal hydride battery, nickel cadmium battery, lithium ion battery. Okay, all these are examples for secondary batteries. Okay, so here the important points to remember are, these batteries are rechargeable because the cell reactions here are reversible. Okay, so we can use them until the shelf life and cycle life of the battery is good. We can keep on recharging and reusing the batteries. Fine. The last category of the batteries is a reserve batteries. Okay, so what are these reserve batteries? Here, no, in the case of the reserve batteries, any one of the active component will be stored separately. Any one of the active component will be stored separately. Okay, and is incorporated when it is required. Okay, and it is incorporated to the battery when required. Usually, in the case of the batteries where we use the aqueous electrolytes, water will be stored separately. In the case of aqueous batteries, water will be stored separately, and when it is needed, it will be just added. The water will be added and the batteries will become active and will start giving the energy. Okay, so a reserve batteries are special purpose primary batteries, okay, which is designed for emergency, or like in a short period of time we need a large amount of energies. Okay, in such cases these batteries are used like in military purposes. Okay, and these are not rechargeable. Okay, only once it can be used until the active components are present. Okay, as I said, here any one of the key component or active components are stored separately, okay, and incorporated into the battery when required. Okay, generally the electrolyte is usually stored separately. In the case of the water batteries, okay, the water will be stored separately, and which is added when it is required. When we need to produce large amount of energy, just water will be added to the active components and the battery will get activated and it will be giving out the energy. Okay, large amount of energy for a short period of time, right? And examples for this kind of batteries are silver oxides are activated by water batteries and magnesium activated by water batteries. Okay, fine. You should have studied one of the thermite reaction in your 10th standard. There water will be added to this battery, sir. It will be giving large amount of energies. You can just imagine. Okay, it will be added to weld the railway tracks. Okay, large amount of energies will be released out, like in the example of thermite reaction, right? Okay, so which will give a large amount of energies for small time. Okay, so here any one of the active component will be stored separately and will be added when required. Okay, this is the classification about the batteries. Okay, they are classified as primary, secondary and reserve batteries. Fine. So this is about the classification. So let us meet with the next new topic in the next session. Until then, thank you.